Hello guys, it's been a while since the last video. When was it? February the 1st, the last rally in Tommy's rally at Waterloo. That was the last one. So obviously a lot's happened since then. This is what I want to talk about, really, about the internal strifes and everything going on within the Reform Party. With Rupert Lowe, obviously the statements put out with, by Ben Habib, Howard Cox, a few others. And I listened to an interesting video this morning by the founder of the Brexit Party, Catherine Blakelock. And it was about an hour long. And it was quite interesting with basically what's been going on within not only the Brexit Party, but with UKIP, when Nigel was involved with that, and all the others that have fallen foul. Basically, people like Stephen Wolfe, Gerard Batten, and so on, and Godfrey Bloom. So, where I stand, now I'll go back to basically the start of my involvement in politics. And that was back in 2022. Obviously, we were still going through all this COVID and the lockdowns and all the rest of it. I think we come out of the lockdowns, but obviously it was still going. It was still going on. And I decided that I was going to get involved in my local constituency, which was in Gloucestershire. So I applied to the Reform Party, got a response back pretty quick, and went through the procedure of basically Zoom calls. There were Zoom meetings, there was 2 of those. And then I got notified by an email to say that I was accepted as a candidate for my constituency. Then came a few red flags with Tice, who was the leader at the time, and his deputy leader, Dr. David Ball, regarding their stance on the mandates, especially the jabs, which I wasn't happy with. And then, of course, there was Nigel's endorsement of Tony Blair being the vaccine czar, which again came up with another red flag. So I let the party know that I wasn't going to go ahead, and stepped down, basically stepped away from it all. However, last year at the general election, they had to parachute basically unknown from that area, but he was a councillor, or actually stood as a councillor, I believe, twice in Gloucester, in the city of Gloucester. So they sort of parachuted him in, and he didn't come anywhere. Lib Dems got in, so the Conservative leader of that constituency lost his seat after many years. And I believe that I could have taken that seat because I was a businessman in that area, and I knew quite a lot of people that would have given me a support and the rest of it. And obviously I would have, if I'd carried on remaining with Reform, I would have built up some sort of campaign. But obviously that's another story, so that never happened. Now, where do I stand now? Well, I totally support what Rupert Lowe, sorry, just this seat, getting that sinking feeling, a bit like Reform. I totally support with what Rupert Lowe has come out with and said. And I do believe it's some sort of smear campaign, which obviously I'm not happy about. I mean, if there was an election next week, I would have to vote Reform. That's the bottom line, because there's no way I'm going to vote for the Uni Party, and certainly not the Lib Dems or the Greens. So that would be my only option. Because certainly I'm not going to abstain, because obviously it's just a waste, it's just a waste of time, just abstaining, obviously. And we've got, people have fought and died for our rights to vote. So I would vote, yeah. But what I'm going to do at the moment is wait and see what's going to happen in this next, obviously the rest of this year, and going forward. Now there's talk of another party being set up with the likes of Ben Habib, Rupert Lowe. Obviously he hasn't come out and said anything, but this is just talk that's going on within social media, and including Howard Cox as well, and possibly some of those true conservatives, that's on the right, if you like. And that's what I'm going to be looking out for, basically, and waiting to see what's going to happen. That's all I can say. So obviously nothing's set in concrete. So it's a waiting game at the moment. Now, if this does happen, then I will be throwing my hat in the ring as well and going back to it. But until that does, obviously, it's all bets are off at the moment. So that's where I stand. Obviously, I'm still going to continue turning up at the rallies with Unite the Kingdom and promoting the pledge, because I think that's going to be quite important as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's where I stand. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it won't be too long, because it's been over a month now. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Bye now.